Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. And goodness me, there is some event has been started to just try and steal the audience away from Cracking the Cryptic. And it's going on, it seems, every day for the last 2 weeks and every day for the next 3 weeks. And if you've come to this station to avoid the football, then I'm afraid we've got bad news in for you tonight, because Sudoku Joker has sent us this puzzle themed on the World Cup 2026. And thank you, Sudoku Joker, for doing that. It's a very amusing idea. Here in England, we had a fantastic World Cup experience yesterday where it wasn't fantastic for 70 minutes of the match against Democratic Republic of Congo, who scored early, held on to their lead for ages, and only latterly did our England team come back and Harry Kane score a couple of goals. But it just shows you the highs and lows of watching football, which may even sometimes exceed the highs and lows of watching your favourite Sudoku solvers do battle with a puzzle. But that's what I'm going to do again today. I'm going to explain the rules of this puzzle in a minute. I've got to tell you, though, about the Patreon reward. Every first of the month, we bring you a new Patreon reward. That came out yesterday. It's Detective Pets by Panthera and Sandra and Nala. Features the adventures of Nala the dog and Emmett the cat investigating some unusual goings-on in and around their house, and eventually culminating in descent into the basement and a logic problem for you to solve, as well as a bunch of Sudoku puzzles. There's Japanese sums, number sums, fog of war, all kinds of Sudoku fun. Do give it a try. Patreon is a great place to hang out. Not only do we have the Sudoku reward each month, we have connections and gridogram videos and some cryptic crossword videos that are great fun to watch the solves of. We've got the GCHQ Puzzle of the Year video at the moment. Simon solved, took him a couple of hours, solved the Puzzle of the Year as awarded by GCHQ, the British Intelligence Service. And it really is an intelligence puzzle. Do check it out. It's a fascinating video. We're not sure still. We're a bit nervous that we're not meant to put it on the main channel, although we might do that if GCHQ don't object. And we know they're always checking things, so we'll find out in due course, I guess. It's a really interesting video, and we recommend it. Now, what else have we got going on? We've got apps. They feature all kinds of variant Sudoku as well. Very, very good value. And the latest ones are the Worms, so check those out. They're very interesting. The latest one by Zetamath, for instance, 6 connected 6x6 puzzles. You can do them if you try. And very good value. Now, there's also a merch. You can check that out. Loads of links are mentioned in the description field. But the first link is to this puzzle. And I will read out the whole blurb of the puzzle as written by Sudoku Joker. The last notes of your national anthem die away and the referee raises his whistle. Behind you, 20,000 fans lean forward in their seats. It's almost time for kickoff. As your country's star player, can you weave your way through the other team's defences and smash the ball into the top corner to grab an early lead? Peep. Normal football rules apply, which means in this case, place the digits 1 to 9 in every row, column, and 3x3 box. There are given digits in the grid, but they're coded as letters. To help you decode them, here's a clue. World Cup equals 23:15, 18:12, 4:3, 21:16. That's pretty straightforward, thank goodness. Now, there's a rule about 26. Is that because there are 26 squad members in each country's World Cup squad? Probably. No 2x2 square within this grid can have a sum of 26. That's a very unusual constraint. Now, then we have an offside rule. Within each 3x3 box, the number 9 may never be behind, which means on a lower row than, the numbers 1 or 2. It must always be either above or on the same row as both numbers within each 3x3 box. Then there's a goal line technology rule. Along the white line, which is row 8, adjacent digits may not be consecutive. Then there's a ball control rule. Digits on the brown football, including digits around the edge of the ball, so I think that's in this area, have the opposite parity to all orthogonally adjacent digits on the football. So on the football, an even digit is surrounded by odd digits and vice versa. On the football, an even digit is surrounded by odd digits. I think that means there's no such parity relation between those cells, for instance, because that's not on the football. So they always alternate on the football in orthogonal dominoes. Okay, there's a substitute rule. The cell in the top right corner will remain hidden by grey fog until later in the game. This cell will be brought into play when a particular digit is entered in another cell in the grid. Well, those are some very unusual rules. A very nice picture of a football in the grid, but my goodness. And I mean, I hate giving publicity to FIFA and Gianni Infantino because I don't think they run the game to the absolute best of its ability. Anyway, that is my personal opinion. Let us have a go at this. Do try it. Now, I have to warn you, I don't have 90 minutes. If this is not done in 35 minutes, I'm going to have to take a long break in the middle because I have to get my car off to be MOT'd. I just don't have time to start this different time in the day. So let's hope we can do it quickly. I doubt it, given those rules. Do give it a try on that first link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. So we can decode the letters of FIFA. Basically, that World Cup code was clearly alphanumeric letters. 23 is W, 15 is O, etc. So F is 6, I is 9, F is 6, A is 1. There's our first 4 digits, just given to us. Now, we can't possibly use the 26 rule until later. Oh, now this offside rule, this is very interesting. The number 9 can never be on a lower row than the numbers 1 or 2 in each box. Now, what my mind is telling me is that means 1, 2, and 9 are always on the same row of each box. Now, why does it think that? Obviously, it would be fine within one box to have 9 above 1 and 2. That's allowed. But surely the implication of that would be, in fact, let's just think about it in relation to 9 and 1. Wouldn't that be that in another box, 1 would have to be below 9? Yes, it would, immediately, because 1 would then be in one of these cells in the row. And in that same box, 9 couldn't also be in these cells and would have to be below. So this rule does absolutely mandate that 1, 2, 9 is a trio within a box in every row. And that's really interesting because that gives us what we call roping. Let me just try and explain that. If 1, 2, 9 have to always be a trio, let's colour them yellow in those 3 boxes. I mean, obviously, yes, they could be here and here, but it's the same principle. Now, those 3 cells cannot be in those 3 in box 3. And they can't be here because the yellow digits are different. So they would have to be here, and then they would appear here in box 2. And that means these 3 cells would be there, there, and there. And that gives you this sort of braiding effect, which we normally call roping. And that must apply in all the rows of this puzzle. So when you find roping, it may only be in the set of 3 boxes, either horizontally or vertically. But this time, we're basically told that 1, 2, and 9 are trios everywhere in the puzzle, horizontally. So we got a 9 in the FIFA coding. So we can surround it with 1 and 2. And we got a 1, and that must have 9 and 2 there. And this must be 1, 2, 9. And now we remember the goal line technology rule, which said that along the white line, adjacent digits must not be consecutive. So 1 and 2 can't sit next to each other here. So they've got to be separated. I sometimes call it chaperoned by the 9, which must be in the middle. And there's another digit in the grid. And we're also going to have roping. These 3 digits are going to be in those cells and in these cells. And I have not even approached yet what I think is the most informative rule in the puzzle, which is the ball control rule. Digits on the brown football, including digits around the edge of the ball, have opposite parity to all orthogonally adjacent digits on the football. So, in this central box, those 5 digits are 1 parity, and that must be odd, because there are 5 odd digits, but there are only 4 even digits. So those are odd. Oh, well, that's a fascinating attempt to colour them orange. Doesn't work at all. But I can colour these blue instead, and that does work. And now this digit must be surrounded by blues, and the same is true for all the orange digits in the central box. So those are all blue, and then these are all orange, and there's more. These are also all orange. Actually, it might be worth colouring them because they might show up. They do. And then I should also colour these ones on that principle. And these ones must be blue. And we get to colour the parities of the whole football. I'm using blue for even and orange for odd. So this digit can't be 6 because it's an odd digit. And now we know that in this roping, right, first of all, we know that this digit is even and is 4 or 8. Now we've got this non-consecutive rule in the row. What is that doing? Oh, we've had 2 in this box, so these are from 4, 6, 8. These are a 2, 4, 8 triple, because we've found a lot of even digits now. Let's just mark them up with 2, 4, 6, 8. Mark is never afraid to use too many pencil marks. Now we've still got this. This is the row with the non-consecutive rule. So the 6 can't be surrounded by 5 or 7, because that would be consecutive. So 5 and 7 are in these cells. And these remaining cells that aren't 5, 7, 6, 1, 2, or 9 are 3, 4, and 8. But we can't have 3 and 4 together, because that would be consecutive. So one of these 2 is an 8. And that digit is 3 or 4. And an 8 in one of those 2 makes this a 4, 6 pair. And now this digit is an 8. And that mustn't be next to 7. So this is a 5. This is a very good puzzle, actually. And we've got a 3, 4 pair left. But actually, they're resolved by this 4, 6 pair. And that's a 3. And that's a 4. And we've virtually finished this goal line. And we know it's correct because there's no consecutive. 7, 4, 6, 3, 8, 5. It's impossible to make those 2 consecutive. So we've done one of the rules. This digit's a 7 to complete the box. Now, 8 can't be in these cells. And in the central box, it must be in one of these 2. So now 8 can't be in these 2. And this digit can't be a 4 from this either. So it's a 2. And these 2 are a 4, 8 pair. This is odd. We've marked it up, so that's a 1. The rest of the row is 3, 5, 8, and we know all about the roping down here now. That's a 3, 5, 8 set. This is a 4, 6, 7 group. We don't have any non-consecutive rule to help. That can't be 8 because it's odd. And we might have run out of stuff. What else can I do? Oh, these can't be 2s since we put the 2 in. So the 2 in the central box is in one of those cells, and this can't be a 2 at the top. And that's a 2, 4, 6, 8 quad in the column. So this is a 9 at the bottom. And now that can't be a 2. And the remaining digits in the column, the central column, are 1, 3, 5, odd digits all. And I thought I could place the 2 at the top. I feel like that's a 2, but actually I might be wrong. That could be a 2. Oh, there's that 26, the squad rule. No 2 by 2. Oh, I didn't want to have to think about that. What are the combinations that make up 26? No 2 by 2 square in the puzzle can have a sum of 26. Does that have to have a 9 in? No, 8, 7, 6, 5 would be 26. Oh, look, there's an 8, 7, 6, 5 threatening to occur. So the 26 rule, I'm praying that that's all we have to use it for. Because what I've just thought about is it doesn't even have to be 4 separate digits. You could have 9, 9, 3, 5. I don't know how to look for all the possible 2 by 2 boxes and those sums in the puzzle. So that 4, let's see what that does. That makes this a 6, 8 pair. 6 comes out of these cells. That's not that helpful. Am I going to have to find, maybe I have to find other 8, 7, 6, 5 possibilities. It doesn't look like there are many. 7 and 6 have been separated here. 8, 5 have been separated from 7, 6 within that box. But of course we can go over box boundaries, as I was just saying. Oh, goodness, I don't know what. Oh, that's odd. Both of these are odd. Right. I know that's odd because we've had all 4 evens in this column. So that's the last even digit at the top, and is 2, 4, or 8. 6 is definitely in one of those 2 cells. But we don't have these rules. Well, we have the 26 rule at the top. We don't have any non-consecutive. We do have 1, 2, 9 rules everywhere in the puzzle. Yes. So these are 1 and 9. And in fact, we know the order because of that. Right. Oh, this is good. Now that's going to rope either there and there, or there and there. It's going to be 1, 2, 9 again. So one of these 2 is a 2. Next to it is going to be a 1 because of that 9. And next to that is going to be a 9. And can we do that here as well? We've got a 2 there. Yes, the 1 next to the 2 is going to be on the right-hand side in one of those cells. Did I just uncolor them or something? I don't know. And the 9 is going to be in one of those cells. And that can't be a 1 anymore. So there's a 1 up here in one of those 2. In the rest of this row, we have digits from 3, 5, 7. So they're both odd. That's even. That's a 6. That was the F from FIFA. Oh, that might be more helpful than I realized. This must be odd. And that's all 5 odds in this box. That one is even and is not the 9. So this is not the 9, 1, 2 bit. That can't be up there. That must be down here because this cell is even. Excellent. 2, 1, 9. So let's get rid of those and that corner marks. 9, 2, 1 up here. We've got the roping going on. Can we use the roping more? Yes. 6 is now here. And that's a 4, and that's an 8. Actually, I can do this by Sudoku. Now, 8 and 6 are in these 2 cells. That is 3, 5, or 7. And that digit is now a 4 because it sees 8, 6 as a pair. That's an 8. This is a 4. Now we can get up into box 2 with a big header. That's a 6. This is 8. And those are a 2, 4 pair. But we've got 2, 1, 9 as a row to find in here. Well, it can't be there. So the 2's at the top with 1 and 9. That's a 4 with either 3 or 5. 7 is in one of these cells along with 3 or 5. Here, same grouping. 3, 5, and 7 still to place. And in this box. Wow, and that can't be a 7 by Sudoku. So we've got the columns. That can't be 8. 3 is looking at those two cells. 5 is looking at those two. And we've got roping. So 8 goes with not 7 and 6. So that's not 7 in this 6, 7, 8 triple. And in this 888, 6, 7, 8 triple, well, it's not 6, 7, 8. It's either 6, 3, 8 or 6, 5, 8. So that's not 7. Oh, 2 there is looking at this digit, so the whole goal line has been done. There's a 1 in one of those cells. We still haven't cleared the fog for the substitute rule. We've got a 2 in one of those cells. Oh, and therefore we've got a 9, 2, 1 somewhere here. So one of these two is a 9. If I could prove this was even, we'd know where the 9, 2, 1 was. Over this side, we must have a 1, 2, 9 triple as well. In this column, we've got 9 and 1. So one of these is a 2, and that is not in the odd cell. That is here. And now we know that is not 9, 2, 1. This is. And we can fill in 1, 9. And we've got all of our 9, 2, 1s done now. In every row, they are obeying the offside rule as they have to. And that's done. So now I've got to go back to this 26 rule probably to get the rest done. Oh, I don't want to have to use it. I hate it. It's hideous. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a lucky find. Look, 17, 18. If this digit was an 8, that would be a 26 2 by 2. So that must be a 6. That places 8 in box 9. That digit is not a 6. This is a hard rule to use. This can't be 8765. Oh no, it never could be, because that is 7 or 5. Oh, bother, I thought I'd found another one. What about looking for 8765s? Actually, 8 and 6 have been separated in most places. That was such a lucky thing to find. I might easily be missing another huge 982. Would go with a 7. 9, 8. So in terms of different digits, the possible 26 combinations are 8765, we know that well, 9872, 9863, 9854, and 9764. That's too many for me to memorize. 9764. Oh, look. Oh, that's nearly a threat here. Well, I mean, it's a very hard rule to use. I really do think so. Okay, let's do Sudoku. These digits are from 3, 5, 7. Oh, we need a 4 in box 1, and I can whack it in. Then there's a 4 in one of these cells. 6 is in one of those two. Let's focus on the even numbers a bit. 8 in box 1. That has to be here. It's got to be. I'm just going to remove the colours that are off the ball, just because they're annoying me a little. Now, 6 is definitely here in box 1. Let's focus on these even numbers. We've got them all in box 1 and box 4. And now we can place the 8 in box 7. We've done them in rows 1, columns 1, 2, and 3. We've got them all, we've probably got them all in these boxes, yes. Now, down here, that can't be 4. 6 is in the top row in one of those cells. 8 is in the second row, and we know exactly where, and that places 4. That places 4 in the bottom row. Come on, even. Oh, we've cleared it. We've cleared the substitutes on. It's an E. Well, that's good, because I think we were down to a pair of 6s left to place as even digits. And this is going to do it, because E is equivalent to 5. It's the 5th letter. So that's a 6. That's a 6 in the corner. That's a 7. This might be enough. I'm going to get to my car. 3, 5. That 5 is looking at a 3 here and a 5 here. That 3 sorts out 7 and 3. This is a 7 at the top. This is a 3. I think we're there now. We are the star striker, weaving through the defence and ramming the shot into the roof of the net. That's a 5. That's a 7. That's a 5. If only Sudoku were the spectator sport that football is. It's unimaginable to me that it's not. Oh, I was a bit surprised by the 20,000 crowd mentioned in the rubric, because I don't think there's any stadiums in use in this World Cup that hold less than about 80,000. Maybe there are. Actually, there were a few empty seats in some of the early games in Mexico. Anyway, there we go. I think we're done, and we have scored and won the game. Did you notice the football design shown in this puzzle is based on the football that was used in the 1966 World Cup? What a great one that was. I didn't notice that at all because I wouldn't have known about football design. My son absolutely, probably 8 years ago, craved the World Cup football that was released, and even 4 years ago very much wanted to get a copy of it. He's a bit older now and was a bit less interested this year, but he knows what the footballs look like. I don't know how the balls changed their look particularly. This looks like a very old leather football, that much I can say. Anyway, we have now kicked off our campaign as the real World Cup goes through the knockout stages. It's in the round of 32 at the moment. And as I remarked to somebody yesterday, I don't hold out any particular claims for football as a superior sport to any others in the world, but it is the one with which the whole world engages, and every match leaves someone in tears now, which is both terrifying and absolutely elevating at the same time. So good luck if you've still got a country interest in the World Cup, and I hope you'll still have interest in Sudoku as well, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.